Hello there, and welcome to the September edition of What's on the Bench. I'm Andy, the Novice modeler, and this is just a quick video to let you know roughly where we are with a selection of kits that we're currently half in, half out completed. More half out completed, to be honest with you, and what we're hoping to do with them over the next couple of weeks and where we are with them. You may notice the LFC hat. Yes, the great Liverpool beat the Toffee men at Anfield today, so I'm in a good mood. Don't wanna, you know, rub it in like, but I'm a happy guy today. Go Gravenberg. So enough of that nonsense. Let's talk about where we are with some of these kits. So the first one that we've got up is the Italeri AS42 kit number 6530 AS42 Sahari Arna, which is a rather large desert patrol vehicle, which won our most recent You Choose My Next build, where I offered you guys the opportunity to vote on which Italian desert themed kit I was going to build next, and this one won by a landslide. Kind of not surprising, I suppose. It is kind of cool looking. So that's the first kit we're going to look at. I'm just going to roughly go through where I am with it and what we're going to hopefully do by the end of the month. Fingers crossed. So we've got our Italian lager, the Angelo Peretti. And here we go. So this is where we are. We've painted this today in primer. We've used a matte grey Army Painter War Paints primer through the airbrush, and we gave it a full all over coat with that. And we've then sporadically, I like that word, put some black on to try and get the darker areas. So obviously pretty much full black underneath, and to try and get the areas of shadow on the interior and on the exterior to try and give us some colour variation. So I've gone quite heavy over all the sort of grills and vents, because it kind of makes sense that they're going to be sort of dirty and grimy. And that's basically where we are with that. We've got all the other parts that we want to primer up ready to go. So we've got our breeder anti-aircraft gun, again dark grey primer all over with black in some of the sort of shadowy areas. That's the weapon that's going to be going on this. This actually comes with the little anti-tank gun as well, which we're probably going to try and affix to something else later on, but I thought I'd build that as well, because why the hell not. And we're kind of hoping to get hopefully something a little bit better than our SES Jeep that we finished earlier on this year, where we brought into using for the first time a lot of the AK weathering sort of equipment. So we're going to be having a dabble with that. So we'll get the DAC weathering set out, and I think we'll add some of this desert camouflage panel liner into the panel lines and some fuel stains, and probably throw some dust on it as well. That's the general hope anyway. This is my priority kit over the next 10 days. This is the one that I kind of want to get finished most definitely by the end of the month. So as soon as I've wrapped this video up, I'm going to go and throw some sort of sandy colour over that. So that's why we've got our Italian flag out. So I'm just going to put you on pause and get this lot out of the way, and we'll get the next kit in. Right, so the next kit that we started last weekend, because we found out it was Les, the Kiwi who lives in Australia, is feeling a bit ill at the moment with the COVID. So I pulled out this, Tasman model kits from New Zealand. Royal New Zealand Air Force 1960s de Havilland Vampire FB5 from the stash. And I built that secretly, I suppose you could say, because there's not been any video on this as yet. And we've put some black primer on that today as well. I've noticed it's gone a bit wonky there. Oh well, you wouldn't have noticed if I didn't tell you. So we're going to get some silver on that, hopefully this evening or maybe tomorrow. And then that'll be ready for varnishing and throwing some decals on. So this is my number 2 priority over the week, coming after work. So I think that's because it's a all over one colour with silver. Do a bit of varnish, do some decals, a bit more varnish. I can't see any problems with getting that sort of ready for next weekend. So feeling a bit better, Les. Yeah, this one's had a heavy landing, obviously. Oh well. Incidentally, it's another arse sitter. These goddamn twin boom planes, they always end up to be sitting on their backsides for me. So that's our number 2 priority. So I'll get the next thing lined up for you to have a look at. Oh, incidentally, the reason why there hasn't been any build videos for that is I'm experimenting with trying to do a all-in-one build, paint and varnish and decal video all together. So there will be a build video up for that. It's just, it won't be ready until it's finished, basically, which I think is how most channels do it, but I'm a bit different, a bit weird. You might have noticed. Okay, so next up we've got the ICM DS702 overall of Spain. The sky is clear with the Tupolev 2B bomber from the Republican Air Force and a couple of BF-109Es for the Nationalist Air Force. And I started this one kind of on and off in August, early August, and it was during my most recent model building malaise, where I just wanted to step back from doing the YouTube for a bit because I was just tired and exhausted, and I wanted to go and enjoy the sun when it came out. So we built this kit just as I did, and there's no videos for it. There is a build update video for it that I did about a week or so ago. And I'll be honest with you, this 2BM has caused me a whole load of problems, and I'm not exactly enthusiastic about it, we could say. There's been a lot of problems around the engines here. And where else? Oh yeah, fitting these ailerons was a bit of a pain, and there's been various bits of misalignment, and there's been loads of Vallejo putty gone into this, and I just want to get this one painted up and over the line, basically. And I'm kind of daunted by it all because it is kind of a rather complicated painting scheme that's going on this, for me anyway, with this beige and these green splodges. So this is my third priority. The 109s should be quite easy. I mean, they went together really nicely, to be quite honest with you, in contrast to the Tupolev, and they're just plain grey and sky blue undersides. So we might get those finished by the weekend, maybe. We might get them painted anyway. That's the general hope. But this thing might take a little bit longer for us to finish. Touch wood. But yeah, the ICM BF-109s, they're really nice. Nice detail, really simple, went together really easy, and they should look pretty cool when they're painted in their grey with their Francoist decals on. So there we go, that's our third kit that we've got on the bench, and I hate to drag you back to this old thing that's been on the bench for God knows how many months now. I think I started this one in May. This is the Novice AX2 for the French Army. It's actually a Hella kit. It was updated, and there has been some progress on this because I had actually painted this, primered it, but I forgot to do the bottom. So because I had the black paint out today, I managed to do the bottom, and that might sort of stir me into getting somewhere with this, because I mean, it shouldn't really be that hard. It's just some olive green paint. I think the main sort of stumbling block was the figures, which I'm not very happy with how the painting's gone on them. So they might get stripped off, and I might start again. I'm probably going over old ground with this one, because this one's just been knocking around for ages, and I just need to get it done, basically. I'm just frustrated, I suppose you could say. And last but not least, another one that's been knocking around is our guard figure from Squid Game. Again, this one's been knocking around for months now. As we can see, it should be a very bright overall on that, and we tried to do some shading and it's just gone filthy dirty looking. So this one's got an appointment with Mr. AK Paint Stripper next week, and there'll be a video on that just showing you how that works in the recommended, what does it say? Let the product act for between 1 and 3 minutes. So that'll be a pretty short video just to see whether this stuff does what it says on the bottle, basically. So that's what is on the bench. There is one kit that was supposed to be going on the bench this week, which is the DD445 USS Fletcher, which technically is my namesake because that's my surname. But we didn't get round to doing that. It's my birthday actually at the end of the month, so that's why I wanted to try and get this one on. And this is a precursor to doing the Revell 1144 scale next year. But what the crazy man decided to do was, he's been waiting for this little package to come, because we went onto eBay and we investigated the finer detailing of photo etch, and we found a second-hand, pre-loved, unused set of Edouard photo etch for £15, including the postage. So we decided that we're going to try and put some of this god-awful photo etch on this. So let's just have a quick look at this now, because we haven't seen this before. And oh my god, there's loads of little bits on there, so we probably need to put that against that, don't we? So I mean, I want to get these railings on, basically. That's really the reason why I want to get this. And I didn't realise that this extra piece needs to go on there as well. I've literally just opened this up, and there's obviously some other parts as well, which I don't know, I may or may not put these on. There seems to be some rather nice sort of decking there on this part here. So yeah, we're gonna have an experimentation with some photo etch with that, and just see how, you know, whether we can actually get some of this stuff on, because I need to learn how to handle it. It's got a couple of bends in it, but I think this goes for around about 25-30 quid new, so I was quite happy to pay 15 quid for it, and if I mess it up, I mess it up. But I just want to get these the railings on, because I think the railings are what really does make it pop. You know, maybe some of these ladders as well, they look kind of easier. These smaller bits, whatever these are, no, I don't think we'll be using them, but we'll see how we go with that. It'll be fun. And that's going to be on the bench starting September the 29th, my birthday. And I envisage touching on that once or twice a week, and hopefully have it finished by the end of October. That's generally the plan. So there we go. There'll be some more kits and kit reviews coming up over the next few days, and there'll be regular build videos coming up over the next weeks of how I'm getting on with some of these things. So thanks very much for bearing with me, and as always, be seeing you.